Are you a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins and worried about the recent injuries to their blue line? Do you want to stay up to date on the latest news and updates about the team? Then subscribe to our channel and receive exclusive news, in-depth analysis, and much more about the Penguins. Don't miss another minute without the most important information about your favorite team. Click now on the subscription button and join our community of Penguins fans. The Pittsburgh Penguins announced that Marcus Pettersson has been placed on the injured reserve due to a lower body injury suffered during the game against the New York Rangers last Saturday. The defenseman was removed from the game in the third period and, despite being taken from the bench to the locker room a few times, was eventually ruled out when he became unreachable. The Penguins' defense is being affected by injuries, with Jeff Petry and Jan Rutta already out due to health problems and Pettersson now joining them. With half of the initial defense out, the Penguins will have to fight to maintain their position in the game against the Ottawa Senators tonight. The team called back Taylor Feeden, captain of the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins, who last played in the NHL during the 2019-20 season, tallying 9 points in 27 games for the Dallas Stars. Pettersson has flourished this season in an expanded role, spending long periods on the Penguins' top defensive unit alongside Chris Letang and playing great hockey. Before the injury, he had tallied 11 points in his previous 10 games, missing only 1 point to equal his career record. The Penguins will have to overcome this obstacle and fight to secure a spot in the postseason, as the Florida Panthers are right behind them with only 1 point difference. The Pittsburgh Penguins' injuries are increasing, with the team's blue line suffering the consequences. Pettersson has been transferred to long-term injured reserve, joining Dmitry Kulikov, Jeff Petry, and Jan Rutta, who were already out due to health problems last week. Pettersson's LTIR stint will last at least 24 days and 10 games, which means he can only return on April 11 against Chicago, in the penultimate game of the season. The emergency recall brought back Wilkes-Barre captain Taylor Feeden, who hasn't played in the NHL since the 2020 playoffs, when he was with the Dallas Stars. The Penguins' disorganized group will include Chris Letang, Brian Dumoulin, Chad Ruhwedel, P.O. Joseph, and Mark Friedman on a tough 4-game journey in 6 days, starting with the Senators tonight. The team will have to fight to maintain their position in the postseason and recover before the end of the regular season. And you, Penguins fan, how do you think the Penguins' defense will be? Leave your opinion, as this is very important for the Penguins.